I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I've been having a lot of thoughts about healing and what it takes to really heal, what it means to be going through that brutally hard process of healing, right? It's something that I think most of us have to go through in our lifetime at some point. And it's a funny thing because it's not parallel to anyone else's individual experience. It's really truly something that's so sacred and intimate to the person, and we all go through it at different points in our lives, and oftentimes we do it in different ways, and it just looks different for everyone, which is how it's supposed to be. And sometimes healing is not even linear. It's not something that might happen just once. Maybe you're healing, over different things during different parts of your life. I don't know, but it's definitely not linear. I think we go through many phases of healing in our lifetime. Sometimes it's maybe each time it's over something different. But yeah, I kind of just, I don't know, I was moved to kind of talk about this topic today because I don't think that anyone really gets into like the nitty-gritty part of healing and what that actually looks like. When we talk about healing, we think, oh, peace and quiet and tranquility and finding yourself. Well, while it can be all of those things, I think there's a huge part of healing that is so extremely depressive, and there's a lot of hurt and anger sometimes. It's a lot of low vibrational emotions, if I'm being completely honest, a lot of negative emotions that we are meant to not want to feel, or maybe might feel ashamed of even having. I feel like we have to let ourselves feel even the ugly, nasty, dark parts of healing. It's so necessary for you to complete the process of it. Why? And I will get into that. When you heal, something really, really special happens, and you kind of go into this very vulnerable bubble. And most of the time, what this really looks like is it's usually just you all by yourself, right? No one heals with you. It's something you have to do on your own. And I think that only when you can be alone, that's when a person really starts their healing journey, not any minute before. So we go through this process alone, and because it's happening while we're alone, we tend to strip ourselves bare, right? And we just let all our thoughts flow. We let our deep, dark, most sacred thoughts flow out. And it's important. You have to just open your mind, and you have to let everything out, no matter how bad of a thought it is. All your fears that you don't dare to speak out loud, all the ugly, nasty stuff that you kind of stay quiet about, but it's in the back of your mind. You have to let all of that out. You have to begin to understand yourself. And that is probably, I think, the hardest part, is after being alone, trying to understand why you are the way you are on your own, and what events or actions or emotions might have caused you to be the way that you are. What were those things, and how did it make you feel? How did it manifest into your identity today, into your personality, into your character, into your mindset, right? These are all things that we have to think about and we have to face, because only through going through this process do we come to understand ourselves as we are. And once we understand ourselves, that's how you begin to love yourself. And I know once you really genuinely start loving yourself in the most pure way that you possibly can, you know you're healing or you've healed. But first, you have to let yourself go through the nasty, ugly, dark parts of the process of healing that's not so necessarily glamorized, but it is the most important. And while I do think therapy does help you heal, A lot of the times in therapy, what the therapist does is really therapist's job is to help make you see, help make you find out. They almost guide you to the answers. They never give it to you. They try to guide you and help you understand why you are having the problems that you're having in your life, or why you're feeling the way you're feeling at the moment, right? That is their job, to guide you. They don't give you life answers. They can't do that. And the reason why is because that's your job, right? So we have all these people that can help guide us and can help maybe influence us or push us in the right direction, but none of them ever have the answers. Only we can give that to ourselves. And that's why we heal alone. That's why it's such a sacred journey of going through with just yourself and yourself only, because it's an experience where at the end you realize all you ever needed was really just you. Like, you're the key. You're the one that holds everything inside you. You have the answers to every question that you could possibly have about yourself. Why? Because you're the only one who can know yourself more than anyone else, right? You live in your shoes. You lived your entire life as you. No one else has that power. It's just something that, I've been thinking a lot about how beautiful of a journey it is, but damn, the beginning stages of it is just brutal. It can be so, even I would say, hateful. It can be such a hateful thing towards ourselves, towards maybe the people that hurt us and caused us trauma or made us have to heal in the first place, right? It's so dark and ugly in the beginning, but you have to go through it, because I think that dark pain, that hurt, that is the fire to the phoenix, right? That's what's gonna cause you to burn down to ashes, but you will rise. I don't think many people really like to talk about it much, about that part of it, but it's so important. If you're someone who is maybe going through that journey of your life, you're in that stage or phase right now, I wish you all the best. And I just want to say, let yourself feel those emotions, no matter how hard it might be. You're gonna come out of it so very strong. What's best is, I think you're gonna come out of it loving yourself the way you deserve to be loved by you. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. That's gonna be it for today. Until my next video, you guys have the greatest day ever. Bye bye.